Hi guys, welcome to MotorBeam. This is the Volkswagen Virtus C segment sedan which has just been unveiled. The world premiere of this sedan has happened in India, and this is the cousin of the Skoda Slavia which was recently just launched last week, and this is also based on the MQB A0 Iron platform which also underpins the Taycan and the Kushaq. Now the Virtus replaces the Volkswagen Vento, and there are two cars over here. That is the performance line, this is the regular one. This is the 1 liter TSI, that is the 1.5 liter TSI version. You can see some sporty bits on the outside, but we'll have a look at this car first so you can have a look. The face of the car looks typical Volkswagen. It does remind you of the Vento from certain angles, but make no mistake, it has a lot of major changes, skin deep. You can have a look at the striking LED projector lights over here. The grille, which is simple, it looks stylish. The front end has a nice bold design, and you can have a look at the Volkswagen logo. Apart from that, if we talk about the side of the car, there are some chrome trims such as on the window line, on the door handles, and here you get a decently sized sunroof, this shark fin antenna, and over here you get this black garnish on the side of the tail lamp. The car looks snazzy from the back also. Very good design for the tail lamps. These might look much better in the dark. And if we talk about the boot space, you get 521 liters of cargo capacity. The Volkswagen Virtus shares a lot of things with the Slavia. The width is the same, the height is the same, the wheelbase is also the same at 2651 millimeters, but the Virtus is longer than the Slavia by around 20 millimeters, making it the longest sedan in its segment. And now I'm seated in the cabin of the Volkswagen Virtus. The design of the dashboard does seem a bit familiar to that of the Taycan. On the Taycan, on the GT line, you get those red accents over here. That car over there also has those red accents on the dashboard. This one has a rather subtle design. You get a lot of piano black over here. This is the switch for the hazard indicators. This is the 8-inch screen for the virtual cockpit, the digital instrument cluster, and this right here is the touchscreen, which is again very similar to that of the Slavia, the Kushaq and the Taycan. This is 10 inches in size. The quality of the screen is very good, the graphics are very clear, and yes, the fluidity is indeed a very good point over here. Let's reduce the volume because we do not want any copyright strike. This is the control panel for the automatic climate control. You get the start stop button over here. The gear lever is again very similar to that of other WAG cars that we have seen in the near past, and the steering wheel is also similar to that of the Taycan. Okay, there are some minor changes, but again the main design remains the same. You get an auto dimming inside review mirror. These are the switches for the sunroof, and of course the cabin lights, which aren't switching on right now because the car is running a bit low on battery, I guess. The quality of the headliner is nice, better than the one on the Kushaq. A lot of people had complained about that, and this car also gets front ventilated seats. In terms of charging, well, you get two Type-C USB ports over here. This is the rather large sized handbrake. You get two cup holders. This armrest is adjustable. You can slide it. You can also open it to reveal a storage space, and the glove box is also decently sized. It is not too big though. Okay, here's a clear look at the instrument cluster. You can see all the lights coming up, and yeah, the battery is low because this car has been, the ignition has been on since quite a while now because a lot of people have been shooting. Anyway, the driving position seems nice. It is low slung and good to see a sporty sedan after so long. Of course, the Slavia also came last week. So yes, finally, I think sedans are back and people are loving them. No mirror on this side. Okay, and this is also a bit thin in size. You get a regular mirror over here, but no lights. So that is a bit surprising. We'll keep the sunroof open. You get 6 airbags. So in terms of safety features, the lower variants will get 2 airbags as standard, and the top variants will come with 6 airbags. In terms of the other safety equipment, you get ABS with EBD, you get hill hold control. Apart from this, you get multi-collision braking, XDL, and of course a tire deflation warning system also. The quality of the interior is okayish. Lots of hard plastics all around, not all that great. It somehow does not have a very premium vibe also, but it is not very cheap also. It is quite decent, and the design of the AC vents over here is very simple, rather old school. These AC vents look much better and the quality of the material on this panel is also much better. Okay, so here's a quick look at the front seats. The shape of the seat is very nice, very comfortable. The contours are nicely shaped, and you can have a look at the door pad also. Good enough space to keep your bottles and your belongings, all the switches for the power windows, and another look at the door handle, which looks nice. This panel has a very, very good finish. Let's have a look at the rear seat of the Volkswagen Virtus. I'm now seated in the rear, and as you can see, knee room is quite adequate. My knee is not touching the driver's seat. This is pushed all the way back. Still, there is some decent space over here. You can see the cabin lights, which are not switching on right now because the ignition is off. Rear AC vents. You get two Type-C USB ports over here, no regular USB ports. You get these seat back pockets. On the Slavia, you get a small pocket over here also to keep your mobile phone. This is missing on the Virtus, but the good thing is that you get 3 adjustable headrests at the rear, and again the quality of the upholstery seems very, very decent. It is again definitely quite similar to that we have seen on the Skoda Slavia, and even the bottle holders on the rear doors are big in size. This car gets 4 speakers, 4 tweeters, which are standard across the range. So again, that is another good thing. The quality of the grab handles is decent. I think it was slightly better on the Volkswagen Vento. In terms of mechanicals, the Volkswagen Virtus will come with 2 engine options. Again, the same ones that we have seen on the Slavia, the Kushaq and the Taygun. This is the 1-liter TSI variant, making 115 PS and 178 Newton meters. This gets a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed torque converter. The second engine on that car over there is the 1.5-liter TSI Evo engine with cylinder deactivation technology. That one makes 150 PS, 250 Newton meters. It gets a 6-speed manual or a 7-speed DSG. What do you think about the Volkswagen Virtus? Let us know in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next one.